Started. Hello. We are starting Auto PO creation today. So in Auto PO creation, what does it mean? So when any requester create any purchase requisition, okay. For example, so anybody can create a purchase requisition ME51N. ये कुछ ये हो रहा है ना? Eco हो रहा है. Okay, fine. So so we'll create one purchase requisition. Okay. For example, my material is P1234. Quantity required is P123 is my plant. Quantity 100,000 whatever. Enter. Okay. Valuation price. I'll put something. Yeah. And here, so here important. So for example, if this purchase requisition is saved. Okay. PR. Okay. PR is generated. I'm copying this PR. Okay. Now how I can create purchase order? I can create a purchase order from PR to PR by going this transaction ME21N. Okay, that is my regular method. Okay, where I can put this PR in a document overview on. I can take this purchase requisition PR. Oh, sorry. This is a purchase requisition. Execute. I can take this. I can adopt this. Okay. So here all I have to do it manually. Okay, I have to take all this, and this data is not adopting all the data because I have not put the vendor in the PR. Correct? I have not selected it. Okay. Another way to create a purchase order is Auto PO. Okay. I will not save this. Okay. To create Auto PO, there is a transaction ME59N. Okay. So it is automatic creation of purchase orders from requisition. Okay. So I know I have a purchase requisition created for the, okay. So I'll test run. Okay. So I want purchase orders for, as per requisition, I want one purchase order. If I execute this and I see I am not able to see any suitable purchase requisitions, but I know there is one purchase requisition and here it is not coming because there are these prerequisites are not at match in the system. What does it means? So there are some prerequisites to create an auto purchase order. So what there are? There are four prerequisites. One is auto PO check in purchasing view for material master. Auto PO check in purchasing data for vendor master. Info record is mandatory and also source list. So four things has to be maintained in the system. So if suppose what, so there is a P123 is 4 is my material. So in material master, I need this auto PO check. So how I can do that? So I will go to material master MM02. Sorry, here is my P1234 is my material. Okay, I'll enter here and my plant is C123. Continue. So here purchasing view. Oh, sorry, purchasing. So the first prerequisite, automatic purchase order should be check mark. Means tick should be available. So its first prerequisite is already completed. Save this. Done. Then what is the vendor? So the vendor which I have to use for this material is, for example, U1234. So let's see, XK02 is a change vendor master. Here is my vendor U1234 and the company code is C123, purchasing organization is C123. I want purchasing data where my auto PO creation is check mark. And here is also automatic purchase order is ticked. Okay, so that is also done. So that is my second prerequisite. What is my third prerequisite is, it should be an info record should be available. Okay, so let's go to create an info record ME11 or check if it is available. So ME13 to display info record. So here is my vendor, is my material. Let's see if it is the available info record is available. And let me check a condition. Yes. So info record is also in place with this combination, correct? So, and then last one is the source list. So let's see, ME01 is a source list. P1234, C123 is plant, and here we have this combination where source list is also available. Okay, U1234, correct? Now, in the purchase requisition, what we have done, we just created the purchase requisition. Okay, so I will again go to change the purchase requisition now. I don't know what was that purchase requisition, how to find it. So this is our, maybe this is our purchase requisition 114. Okay, correct. Now what is required here, when you create a PR, so one needs to be apply that source of supply, because system should know from where you want to take this material. If you have the source of supplies available, that means source list, then you have to assign that source of supply in a PR. Okay, see this fixed vendor, there is an info record is now attached. Okay, because we have only one source, that's why it's automatically taken here. So important, when you create a purchase requisition, under that you have to apply that source of supply if you have source list is available. Okay, and then save it. Okay, one more thing that we have seen before that, we have some release strategy. Okay, so that needs to be also released. How to release the PR? How to release the PR? Oh, sorry, what I'm doing. Okay, ME55 collective release. So here is our purchase requisition. Now we need to check what is my release code. Engineer. Release group is S1. Hmm. Okay, then so this is released. Then next code is manager. Okay, then senior manager, then plant manager. Okay, now if you see that purchase requisition and it is released. Okay, release indicator. So you can create a PO or RFQ. So all set. We have source of supply. I already have released this purchase requisition. Now we'll see by going this into auto PO creation ME59N. Okay. So I want purchase requisition. Sorry, purchase order per requisition. I only have one PR, so there will be one purchase order only. Okay, I will remove this. Execute. So here is a test run I am doing. See, test run is failed. Requisition could not be converted. There is some reason, error. Why? What is that error? So it cannot be converted to PO. It's showing something, correct? Test run is failed. Maybe PR is open. Let me check again. Yeah. So PR was open there. That's why it was not converting. So now test run is successful and requisition successfully converted. Now, if I remove this test run, then, so for example, let me create one more PR, okay, ME51N. I will create one more PR for the same material or anything you can create for any material. Maybe I will take, is it 5 also available? I don't know. Yeah, what I will do, I will select this. Now here is also release strategy. That also needs to be released first. So here is one more PR and quickly I will release this PR also. Engineer, manager, senior manager, plant manager, correct? It's released, okay, correct. Yeah, I will come out of this screen. I will come out of this also. I will open only one window. Okay, here now I have two PR and I want two PR at the same time I can create purchase orders. See, again I will run the test run. Okay, you have two options to create purchase order. You can create two separate purchase order or one purchase order for two materials. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? You can create two different purchase order or you can create one purchase order for the two materials. How? See, here is a new purchase order. If you don't select to purchase per requisition because you have two purchase requisition, if you select per requisition, it means it will create a two purchase orders. If I select only plant, so I have one plant and two PR available purchase requisition. So if you see here test run and per plant, you will see there is one purchase order for this two PR. Okay, only there will be only one purchase order. If you want two P purchase orders per requisition, you will see two separate lines. If I execute here, see 1 and 2. Okay, for this there will be a separate PO. For this there will be a separate PO. If you want to club this purchase requisition in one purchase order, then you should not select this per requisition. You can have a per plant. Okay, so let's see. I'll execute this. Again, there is a 1 PA. I will remove this test run, and if I execute, you will see the PR has been converted into purchase order. Okay. See, there is a purchase order. So there are two PR, and if you double click on this purchase order, you will see there are two line items in that purchase orders. See, there is two line items 10, 20. There are two materials. And if you scroll right side, you can see here two different these are the info records, and this is your purchase requisition which you have created separately. But in the purchase order, there are both line item available because you have the common material vendor number. Are you getting? Because of that common vendor number, you got the one purchase order for two different material. If you had two different vendors, there will be a two different purchase orders. Okay, so this is a AutoPO creation.